You know who you fucking with?
No. These entrances, just no. Oh my god. Well, I guess welcome to Cheap Pops. I guess we're kind of doing the oddities, but not doing their entrance, I guess.
No.
Welcome back to Cheap Pops. If you've seen us before, if you haven't, we cover wrestling, we cover movies, we cover video games, we cover all kinds of stuff.
Yes, we do.
So, there's a lot to talk about. Royal Rumble, TNA, AEW, all kinds of stuff.
Shall we talk about this?
What?
Yeah, this.
Yeah, it's a nice chair you got there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's what I'm worried about. Ass comfort. Yeah.
Yeah. Seems to be nice.
Oh, yeah, by the way, I got you a chair, too. Here you go.
You're a dick.
Yes,
you're a dick. I should walk off the show for this. You're a dick.
Okay. I'll be right back with yours. I'll be right back, okay? Since you want to cry, I'll be right back.
Okay. So I guess while he's doing that, I got the Rascals from TNA signed with AEW, all four of them, and then Trey Miguel was immediately released, and then he ended up signing right back with TNA. So that's interesting. I guess it was for some tweets. So that was kind of what happened with Jay Briscoe. So I guess the fact that it happened with Trey Miguel as well. Oh, that's nice. We're doing this in the middle of the show, I guess.
Yes, we are.
Here, I'll move my chair. Jeez, this is very professional.
Yes, we are.
I'm so glad you're very professional.
Here you go. This is for you.
Oh, thanks. So nice of you.
Does that feel better now?
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't really need a chair, but, I mean, I appreciate that I have one now, but...
Now we look more legit with two chairs.
So, did you see the talk from Triple H on a podcast where he doesn't want fans to be critics?
No, I did not.
Yeah, so, you know what, Triple H? Fuck you.
Yeah.
How about that? Fuck you. Because I'm a fan, and if your shit sucks, I'm going to say it sucks.
Exactly.
So, just deal with it. You know what I mean? Just deal with it, because...
Exactly. Just deal.
You went to Saudi Arabia, and you debuted Powerhouse Hobbs, and nobody there knew who the fuck he was.
Nope. And you changed his fucking name.
Well, I mean, it's part of his family. They merged two names. But the crowd had no idea who he was because AEW doesn't air in Saudi Arabia.
No.
That was not the place to debut him.
No.
I mean, if the Rumble was here in the United States...
Yeah, everybody would have fucking known.
Yeah, they would have known who he was. But, like, it's different when you have, Oba Femi, who's been on the main roster, or the vignettes at least have been playing. But as far as Triple H not wanting fans to be critics, you are listening way too much to, like, guys like... Michael Hayes and Bruce Pritchard and guys like that. Like
they just need to go.
You're turning into Vince, and I hate to say that. You really are.
Yeah.
You bring back guys like Malachi Black and Rusev, and you don't do fuck all with them. Like, I know you need mid-card guys,
and you got a great fucking talent like Braun Breaker. And you don't want to strap a fucking rocket to his ass and let him go. But yet you fucking strap a rocket to, and I know people are going to be pissed about this, to fucking Jimmy Uso?
Well, I'm Jay Uso. Not Jimmy, but
whatever.
But I just, you don't want people to be critics. That's just stupid. That's really stupid. If you think that people aren't going to complain about your product if the stuff sucks, yes, we're going to complain. That's just the way it is. And you might as well, you know what? Have thicker skin, Triple H. Yep. That's all I'm saying. You're a big bad man. You can handle it.
He's just not the big bad booty daddy.
Yeah, right. I gotta say, the women of both WWE and AEW have been stepping up lately.
Yes.
And as I've said, especially Raquel Rodriguez. I hope they turn her babyface, and I hope she leaves the Judgment Day, because I think she deserves a push, and I think she deserves to be the one to unseat Stephanie Vaquer. I'd rather see Liv Morgan go after Jade Cargill. I don't think that's the way it's going to go, but I'd rather see Raquel turn babyface and go to SmackDown and beat Jade Cargill.
Yes.
You know, but that's because they're 3 hours long. They're going to need more talent. And
Definitely.
I think you've got Liv and Roxanne Perez in the Judgment Day. I don't think you need Raquel in there anymore.
No. And she's what? Big, sexy?
Yeah, she's calling herself Big Sexy, so I don't know if Nash didn't have the trademark on that or whatever.
Or she asked. She had to ask permission.
Oh, I'm sure she asked, yeah.
If she asked permission, that's awesome.
But Big Mommy Cool, it sounds cool, but with Rhea Ripley being Mommy, it wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have worked. So,
actually, if they sold something that said Big Mommy Cool on it, that would be awesome.
No, I'd buy that shirt.
Right?
Did you see Tommaso Ciampa's debut on Dynamite?
Yes.
He got more out of the 5 minutes on Dynamite than he did in the past 3 or 4 years in WWE.
And again, you pissed away talent right there.
And then he goes on Collision, a few nights later, and he wins the TNT title from Mark Briscoe, and the crowd loved it. He's going to be 10 times more than he was in WWE. I mean, he was huge in NXT, but then you bring him up to the main roster with Gargano, and they're just a tag team, and it just...
Yeah.
You have not put enough emphasis on your tag division to make anybody mean anything. As evident by, we were talking about this, Obafemi just beat the shit out of the War Raiders.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Why? What? You might as well release the War Raiders.
Yes.
Let them go to the Indies and let them go to AEW or TNA or something, because they aren't worth a shit right now.
Nope.
I mean, you could have taken a smaller tag team, like you said. Who'd you say?
Tozawa and
Otis.
Yes.
It wouldn't have hurt Otis and Tozawa. They're not going anywhere. You could have done something with the War Raiders, but they're nothing now. It just... Why you fed them to Obafemi, I get that he needed to come out and he needed to be impactful, but this is literally Vince McMahon.
Yes.
At one point, didn't he have Triple H back in the day beat the tag team champions single-handedly at one point?
Yeah.
So that you did the same thing that Vince McMahon would have done. I thought you were going to be different. I thought this was going to be a new era where you weren't doing stupid shit. But
and speaking of new era, what the fuck with having we already know because we're going to be discussing it. Roman Reigns winning?
Yeah, Roman Reigns won the Royal Rumble. Spoiler.
Sorry.
If you don't know yet, you're whatever.
What the fuck?
Right. It just... I understand they're doing CM Punk against Roman Reigns. Yeah. Whatever. You had a LA Knight got a huge pop.
Yes.
You could have... Roman Reigns does not need this.
No.
He does not need to beat CM Punk. You could have had the promo battle of the year.
Yes.
With CM Punk and LA Knight. And you didn't have to turn anybody heel. You could have done babyface and babyface, and you could have just had them rip. You could have had LA Knight do the dummy stuff on like he did in Impact, and call CM Punk a dummy. Like you gave up a multi-million-dollar contract, dummy. Yeah. You could have done all of that stuff.
But nope,
you went right back to Roman Reigns.
Yep.
And then is he going to beat CM Punk at WrestleMania?
And defend it a handful of fucking times.
Exactly.
Like he did with... How many fucking days did he hold it?
All right. Calm down on the fucking... All right? Yes. Like, you don't need to say it every... it doesn't need to be a comma.
It is a comma.
Well, but, yeah, I get it. I mean, if he's gonna... That'd be like giving it to Lesnar again.
Oh, my God.
I don't... But, whatever. And on TNA... I hope this means good things. They did Feast or Fired again, and Steve Macklin got the fired case. I hope this means he's either going to AEW or Ring of Honor to be with his wife, Deonna Purrazzo. because I think Tony Khan would maximize a guy like Steve Macklin.
Yes. Don't go to WWE. Please, don't.
No, because he'll be like Malachi Black or Rusev. They'll do nothing with him.
Do nothing.
Yeah, so Macklin is a favorite of ours. I mean, he's really good, and he can cut a promo. He's got the... Well, you can't say he was a Marine. He is a Marine. A Marine is always a Marine. So I hope he goes to AEW or Ring of Honor.
I'm hoping with them bringing in Powerhouse Hobbs that they're not just going to piss away another talent right there.
Right. Did I send you the thing about Marie Malenko?
Yes.
The daughter of Dean Malenko, the granddaughter of Boris Malenko, made her debut in Pro Wrestling Noah in Japan. A third-generation Malenko in the wrestling business. I don't know who's going to snatch her up first, but I think WWE has ties with Pro Wrestling Noah, so that could be very interesting.
And strap a fucking rocket to her and watch her go.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely could do a lot with Malenko, but...
I also got something else for you.
Well, yeah, it's Rey Mysterio.
And he's got cookies.
He likes cookies, thanks to Santina Morella.
You got a cookie.
And then the Bellas came back. The Bellas are... We're going to talk about the Rumble. Brie Bella was a surprise in the Royal Rumble. And now they're going for the tag titles. And I'm sure it'll be Rhea Ripley and Io Sky. I'm sure they'll go all the way to WrestleMania with it.
Vince. It's all Vince again.
And it was a very cringe promo by Brie and Nikki. Not so much on Nikki, but more on Brie.
Yes.
They both can wrestle. I'm not going to say they can't wrestle. I mean, I met both of them. I met them in an indie show back when they first got released from WWE. So I'm happy I got to meet them and stuff, but I don't care. I don't. But, and I could see where, you're not going to have Liv and Roxanne as going for tag team right now. You could have brought up Sol Ruca and Zarya because they're a really good tag team. And Sol Ruca's already over from that match she had with Bayley.
And she was so impressive during the women's Rumble match.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that. I did make some notes about that. Undertaker, I'm sorry. You're my favorite wrestler of all time. Stop talking. Stop. Stop doing interviews. Stop doing your podcast. Just stop. You have more money than I'll ever see in my entire lifetime. Just go away. You're my favorite, but you're ruining your legacy, in my opinion. Same with Ric Flair and a lot of these. Just go away. Just go. JR, greatest announcer of all time, some may say. Go home. Just enjoy living in Jacksonville and then Oklahoma. Undertaker was saying that they need to keep the mystery in wrestling still. You have a podcast where you talk about the backstage of the business with your wife.
Yeah.
Where's the mystery there? And as our friend Dave pointed out, he does LFG, which is pretty much tough enough, that does nothing but expose the business. Yep. What are you talking about? These guys, I'm sorry, Undertaker, Michael Hayes, Bruce Pritchard, you all need to go away. And I like Jim Cornette, but I'm starting to disagree with Jim Cornette on a lot of stuff too. Because like Jim Cornette, he likes Rhea Ripley, but he likes nobody else. He likes Chris Statlander, but he likes nobody else. It's like, how can you... And he likes Charlotte, which I'll never understand.
What the fuck?
But I just... Undertaker, just stop.
Please.
Your wife got into the Hall of Fame because of you. She got this part on the podcast because of you, and it's unwatchable. It's unlistenable. I have no interest in ever watching that show, that podcast. I have no. One good thing to come out of WWE: The Rock's daughter Ava did not renew her contract. She is no longer the general manager of NXT. Robert Stone, who used to be Robbie E in TNA, is the interim general manager of NXT. That could be interesting as well. And you mentioned this. I haven't had a chance to see it yet. Joe Hendry is the new NXT champion, winning it in a ladder match. I have yet to watch it. I will watch it, and I will talk about it. But there's so much going on in wrestling. You can't even watch it all. I don't know how anybody has the time to watch with WWE, TNA, AEW, the NWA. I really want to check out Insane Clown Posse's Land to See. There's just so, Ring of Honor. If you watch New Japan, where do you have time to watch all this stuff? Right. I don't understand.
There's so much stuff I want to watch still from WCW and stuff. It's hard to find it now.
Yeah, I'm hoping they start adding that stuff to Netflix.
Yes,
because
because yes, we like watching some of the WWE stuff.
Yep,
but we want to watch some of the other stuff.
Yeah, I love watching old WCW. So, TNA did their Genesis special event on TNA Plus on the 17th of January.
Ooh.
The countdown show for the international title Stax from NXT, who was the champion, against Eric Young, BDE, and KJ Orso. Stax retained. It's just a pre-show. I wasn't really interested in this. This I did like, though. Indy Hartwell and Vicious Vicky Venuto. If you don't know Vicious Vicky, Google her and watch some of her matches. She's from the Northeast. I saw her at an ISPW show in New Jersey. She's really good. I hope she gets a permanent contract with TNA because she's really good. They wrestled Tessa Blanchard and Mila Moore. Tessa and Mila Moore won. And then the show started. AJ Francis, formerly Top Dollar, versus Rich Swann.
Nice.
I thought it was a good big man versus small man match. Rich Swann has dropped a lot of weight. He's leaned out a lot. Looks really good. Rich Swann I think he dove off the top rope, and AJ Francis hit him with a spear. It looked pretty good. AJ Francis looks awkward at times, but he's also good at times, so, great opening match. Francis won. They did Elijah versus Mustafa Ali. If you don't know who Elijah is, he used to be Elias, doing the exact same gimmick, hasn't changed it at all, doing the singing, doing the guitar.
That's somebody that has a lot of talent right there that they pissed away.
Yeah. Elijah went for a tombstone on Tasha Steelz, and he got hit by the guitar, so Mustafa Ali won. JDC, who was Fandango, Johnny Curtis, he wrestled his last match. They were calling it the Last Dance, apropos with Fandango. He wrestled Eddie Edwards. Eddie Edwards did 3 of his Boston knee parties, which is a Shining Wizard knee, and got the win. And then the next...
Can I say it?
What?
It's wizard time, motherfucker! Sorry, I just wanted to say it.
And then on the next Impact, they were announcing the new member of the system, and it turned out being Bear Bronson.
This was an awesome segment.
And then they kicked out Moose out of the system, so now he's out, and he'll be a great babyface.
And they turned on the one that started it.
Yeah, they turned on JDC, which was, and he's retiring, so that's pretty cool. Impact did not have a good premiere. Actually, the week after was actually a better show than the premiere on AMC. I'm hoping they get some traction. They need to sign some more people because they lost the Rascals. Joe Hendry's not there anymore. If this Macklin being fired thing is, legit, there's a lot. They're
losing some talent.
Right. They did Ryan Nemeth, the brother of Nick Nemeth, versus Mara Sade. Nemeth used the ropes to get the win. The Knockouts title, Lei Ying Lee, coming in as the champion versus Zarya from NXT. It always makes me laugh when the announcer says she's from Ching Chong, China. If that's a real place, that's great. But when she says, from Ching Chong, China, that's something that, Family Guy or South Park would say, with the shitty walk,
walking a shitty walk.
Right. So it was a good, hard-hitting match, and Lei Ying Lee retained. The tag titles, The Righteous versus the Hardys. The Hardys, the champions. I thought this was a good tag match. I hope this feud continues. The Hardys won. The Righteous are kind of doing a hybrid of the Wyatt family and... Do you remember Waylon Mercy from back in the day? It seems like they're kind of doing that, but it's entertaining. I remember Vinny Marseglia from way back in the day, watching him at Northeast Wrestling. So, it's cool to see them there. And then they had a triple threat. Cedric Alexander versus Joe Hendry versus Moose. Moose got backdropped on the steel steps. That looked pretty gnarly. I thought this was the match of the night. What?
I actually looked it up.
What?
Ching Chong China. Right there.
Well, that's just crazy.
It's,
No, that says Chin Chu, not Ching Chong.
I know, but that's what you get when you look it up.
Okay, well, it's just stupid. I thought this was the match of the night. Moose is a beast. Joe Hendry won. And then the main event. This was not a pay-per-view. This is one of the specials that they do on TNA+. Texas Death Match for the TNA title. The champion, Santana, versus Kazarian with Nick Nemeth as the referee. Santana did a frog splash off the ladder through a table, and Kazarian kicked out at 2. That kind of stuff, I know I sound like an old man, but that kind of stuff bothers me. Like, he does a frog splash through a table, and it's a 2 count, like, whatever. Santana wrapped some barbed wire around his arm and did his spinning spin the block clothesline on Kazarian, 1, 2, 3. Nick Nemeth tried to cash in his gauntlet championship.
It backfired.
Backfired, and Santana hit a spin the block clothesline. So I would imagine at the next pay-per-view it's going to be Santana against Nick Nemeth for the title. I got another. I want to do guess the theme. I want to see if you can. This is a reoccurring thing that I like doing. I want to see how many of these you can get without looking. Nope.
No.
Virgil.
See, I don't watch enough of him.
I'll be surprised if you don't get this one.
Is that Savio Vega?
Nope. Tito Santana.
Shit, I was close.
You were close. Yeah, you had a Hispanic guy. You were close.
I was close.
I'll be surprised if you get this one.
I know it.
Mid-80s tag team.
I'm stumped.
Strike Force. Tito Santana and Rick Martel.
Fuck, I knew it too! Is that the fucking Mountie?
Yes, and also they used it for Ludwig Borga too.
Yes. So I had it either way.
Yep.
Not the Mountie.
No.
It has to be one of the Latino guys.
It is a Latino.
It's not... No, it can't be, Savio.
No. Early 90s.
I'm trying to think. It's fucking escaping me, too.
It's Tito Santana when he was El Matador. This one,
Yeah, I was about ready.
this one I hope you'll get.
Give me that. Who's Barbie BK?
There you go. I knew you'd get that one. Late 80s, early 90s, and then revived in the late 90s.
Isn't it somebody that Al Snow played?
No.
No?
The Blue Blazer.
Fuck!
Attitude Era.
Is that Savio?
No.
Come on!
S.A. Rios.
Yeah, I can't do a lot of the generic ones. I really fucking can't.
Do you want me to just tell you?
Yeah.
Too Sexy Brian Christopher.
that Greg the Hammer Valentine?
No. What right era?
The 80s.
80s, early 90s.
Yeah. That's Greg the Hammer. Not the hot lady. Is it somebody that teamed with him?
With who?
With Greg the Hammer? No? Fuck.
It's the New Foundation, Jim the Anvil Neidhart, or Owen Hart, or the Heavenly Bodies used it for a while.
I was just about ready to say...
I'll be surprised if you get this one.
Is that the Patriot?
No.
It's not Bob Backlund, is it?
No. This is like 80s, straight up mid-80s. I might as well just tell you, because you're not going to get it. Dino Bravo.
Fuck! I was going to guess him next. And I couldn't.
You were.
No, I was fucking trying to think of the name.
Sure you were. Sure
no, I was.
But yeah, I'll try to give you ones that I know you'll know. Well, I don't know you'll know, but that was more. Well, a lot of those were more my era. But
see, some of the generic ones I can't fucking guess.
Right. So why don't you tell them what game you were playing?
It's been like 3 years since I last played it. When it first came out, I played the first half of it and just was like, fuck this, I'm not gonna play it. Because I was going through bad shit at the time and everything from the person that bought it for me. Hogwarts Legacy.
Yep.
And I decided, you know what, I want a fucking game to play. I decided to pick it back up. It's actually pretty fucking good.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. It's not really something that I'm really that into, but you know, it's cool that you found stuff that you know you like, and you've got that game that that's coming out soon that you want to play. So
yes, I'm very excited for High on Life 2.
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't play any of those games, but
wait a minute, it should be coming out, I think, next week.
All right, so I'm gonna do my segment.
Can I do it?
Can I do it? It's time for Dave's faves. I did not pick a classic movie or like an older movie. I watched 2 Batista movies.
Ooh.
One on Netflix and one on Amazon Prime. The one on Netflix was called Army of the Dead, and my immediate notes were, how is this not Zombieland? It even had a montage video at the beginning. They had a swing version of Viva Las Vegas. Dawn of the Dead did a swing version of Down with the Sickness by Disturbed. But it was good. The premise is there's a zombie virus, and which it's a zombie movie. They cordon off, they wall off Las Vegas, and all of the zombies are in Las Vegas. And some, like a guy, tasks the crew, led by Batista, to go in and steal money from a casino out of Las Vegas. It's a really good movie. I can't think of any other like big stars that are in it, but I mean,
I know there's other big stars, and I can't.
I can't either. And then I watched Wrecking Crew on Amazon Prime.
How was that?
With Batista and Jason Momoa. I really enjoyed it. I don't want to go into the story too much because it might give away some of the plot, but also the guy who plays Peter Parker's best friend in the recent Spider-Man movies is also in it.
Nice.
And Morena Baccarin from Deadpool is also in it as well. So, and from what I was seeing in interviews, she's going to be the Sorceress of Grayskull in the new Masters of the Universe movie. I'm happy about that. I think she would have been cool as Evil Lynn as well, but knowing that she's in the new Masters... If you haven't seen the trailer for the new Masters of the Universe, it's awesome.
When is it coming out?
In June. Ooh. And there's also a version of the trailer that has the old He-Man, theme music from the cartoon. And, like, the lightning strikes and the He-Man, theme apply right in at the right time in the trailer, too, nice. Which is awesome. if it's campy, it's campy. It can't be as campy as the one that came out in the 80s with Dolph Lundgren. I just can't. I love that movie anyway.
Yes!
It's so bad it's good. Like all those people that hate the third Ninja Turtles movie. I don't. I love it. I think it's good. But if you want a couple good movies to watch, Army of the Dead on Netflix and Wrecking Crew on Amazon Prime.
Speaking of the Ninja Turtles, what about the one for theaters?
Oh, yes. Thank you for mentioning that. The Secret of the Ooze, the second Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, is going to be in theaters. If it's anywhere around here, I am definitely going to go see it.
I want to fucking go.
I mean, that's nostalgia for me. I mean, I was born in 81, so Secret of the Ooze, you're talking my early teens, or not quite teens, but I'm going to go see that in the theater again if I get the chance. That's a definite. We went to a wrestling show. Went to an indie wrestling show. Yep, this is why this belt is here.
Mikey.
Yep, thank you, Mikey Cheese. We went to the XWA Rumble Royale on the 21st of January. I am going to complain about something right off the bat. Now, this has no reflection on the show, a little bit of reflect on the promotion, but they were selling these, and I'm going to give you yours because I bought you one. They were selling programs. They have color programs for $2 a piece. This is really cool. I have not been to a wrestling show with a program since the 90s when I used to go to WWF shows. Well, no, a couple of the indie shows, the Northeast Wrestling ones I used to go to. But this is really cool. I mean, full color, programs. It had all the matches listed on the back, and these are all the matches that actually happened. It's really cool. But they're $2 a piece. You're selling them at your merchandise table for $2 a piece. I go with a $10 bill, and the guy says, I don't have change. You're selling them for multiples of $2 a piece. Like any bill that somebody gives you other than $2 bills, you have to make change. How is this hard? I've done merchandise tables at shows before. I came in, you've seen it, I come in with a bank bag of change so that I can make change for people because most ATMs give out just 20s. You have to make change. It's ridiculous. I don't understand. But I enjoy XWA. I like their shows. That's just a thing that drives me nuts. It grinds my gears, as Peter Griffin would say. How do you not have change? I can understand the wrestlers who are selling their merch, but they try to do denominations where most people would have those.
Yes.
You know what I mean? The Superfan had these.
Yes.
For $10 a piece. Foam fingers. This is awesome. That one's yours. This is really cool. He had a foam finger, and he was an awesome wrestler. He was wearing a Kevin Owens shirt, and this is awesome. So just bring change.
Yes.
Do you remember what the first match was? I'm sure you don't, but.
No, I barely remember.
The Music Man versus Cowboy Corey Duke. This is the first time seeing Cowboy Corey Duke. We've seen the Music Man before. I really like the Music Man.
Yes.
He's a great heel. Apparently at the last show, he had his head shaved, or one of the previous shows. So he came out with a wig, with the wrestling headgear on.
Like Kurt Angle.
Yep, and had I figured it was a fake mustache when I first saw it, but it was confirmed later on. Corey Duke called him the Music Meatball, which I thought was kind of funny. And Corey pulled off the fake mustache, and the Music Man sold it really good.
Yes, he did.
Corey Duke did a Famouser, and got the win. And then Punk versus the Superfan, John Austin.
Can we just say how much of a dick?
I truly believe that Punk is a dick in real life. Maybe Mikey Cheese might, tell me different, but he seems like the kind of guy that is a real dick. He was getting on the crowd, but he wasn't being a heel. He was doing the the old saying, that making fun of a disabled person like that. I'm not saying, if you want to use the term woke or whatever, but that stuff's just not cool anymore.
No.
Because that can apply to a lot of people, and it's cheap heat. It's really cheap heat. you're at an indie show, like you do not need to do stupid shit like that to get the crowd riled up.
No.
These crowds will boo you just because they know you're a heel. Like you don't need to do that kind of crap. Like it just and I've never enjoyed any of his matches either. So but he hit a low blow and he held the ropes to get the win. I'll never care about Punk. Like, and we're not talking CM Punk.
No.
Just a guy named Punk. And I feel like he's the kind of guy that's an asshole. And
legit.
Yeah, legit like an asshole. So maybe he can prove me wrong. I don't care if he proves me wrong. I hope he never talks to me. So, I doubt he'll even watch this anyways. Maybe somebody will show it to him. Whatever.
Right.
And then Comrade Casanova brought out the Mercenary, a guy doing an Arab gimmick. He had his face fully covered. He went against Doink the Clown.
Yeah.
And Doink won with an earthquake-style whoopee cushion.
And what did I tell you? That Doink the Clown looked like he went on some fast.
Yeah, it's
Thanks, Mega Shake.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about who is Doink the Clown.
No, we're not.
Because I'm not bagging on him, it's whatever, There's a lot of people that have done the Doink the Clown
yes, there have.
at indie shows all across the world. So
still, nobody will top Matt Bourne, though.
Right. And then the tag team of the Unleashed versus Mikey Cheese and Justin Rando. Justin Rando is the XWA champion. What was the thing that I noticed first that was happening around this match? The cameraman recording the match with what?
The old school tape one.
A VHS camcorder.
Yes.
And I have been on Facebook Marketplace, and when my taxes come in, I am buying an old school VHS camcorder, and we are going to record one episode in nothing but VHS, and I'm going to take the tape, and I'm going to transfer it to digital, and you're just going to have to deal with the low quality, because I love the idea of one of our episodes being VHS.
Yes!
I love that idea. And I kind of want to see if some indie companies will let us, record, even if they let us record just one match from ringside with a VHS camcorder and post it on our channel.
Yes.
I would love that. That would be awesome. Because you can say what you want about high def is awesome, but for me, coming from the 80s, and you experienced it in the 90s, VHS was popping in a tape and watching it was going to the video store and renting a tape was awesome.
Tell me, do you still remember going to the video store and renting video games?
Yes, I remember renting video games as well. When I was a kid, I don't know if I've mentioned this on the show before. I don't think they were in business when you were a kid. There was a video store called Big Dog Video, and they would do 5 videos for 5 days for $5. They wouldn't do new releases, but they had a huge wrestling section. They had WWF, they had WCW, they had some old AWA tapes.
Ooh, nice.
I would go in every weekend on I think it was Friday night, we would go grocery shopping, and then Friday night I would rent videos, 5 wrestling videos, and I wore out those fucking tapes. I would love it when they would get new ones in, because those they would throw right on the 5 videos for 5 days for $5. But how can you beat that as a deal?
Right.
You can't rent 5 videos on Amazon Prime or Netflix for, $5.
No, they're fucking expensive.
It was a great deal. But I used to watch all the Coliseum videos and the WCW tapes. It was awesome. So VHS back in the day, and it used to suck when the tape would get caught in the VCR and then it would ruin your tape, but they weren't that expensive. So
tell me, still remember before FYE came in place of it? Coconuts?
Mm-hmm. Coconuts, Sam Goody.
Yep.
There used to be
hell, freaking Blockbuster.
Yeah, Blockbuster. I kind of moved out a lot of the mom and pop ones, which kind of sucked. But Hollywood Video back in the day.
Yep.
There used to be one up here before Hollywood Video moved in called Empire Video, and they had a popcorn machine in there, and you could smell it from outside the building. It was tremendous. You'd walk in and just the smell of the popcorn and the video. But Google it, kids.
Okay, we're kind of getting off track here.
But Mikey Cheese and Justin Rando won. The Unleashed attacked them afterwards, and there was kind of a mess up where Rando ended up punching Mikey Cheese by mistake. And
Mikey stormed off.
Yep.
He sold that really good.
Yeah, this match was the match of the night, in my opinion. Shannon Levangie versus the Villainous Vile. It ended up being a double count out, and they've announced that Shannon Levangie is going to be back at their next show on March 21st in Pittsfield, Massachusetts.
Yep, it's going to be a rematch.
Yep, go to Facebook and look up XWA Wrestling, and we're going to hopefully be at that show. I'm trying to get the day off.
And I know I already have the day off.
And your brother Billy wants to go, so we're going to do that. Double count out, but, it was a good match. I mean, Shannon's really good,
The one thing I'm really excited for, and I know that I can go right after work, is the micro wrestling.
Yeah, they're doing the wrestling with little people, and I definitely can't wait for that either.
Yes, because I had the next day right off.
Yeah, so that's going to be really cool. And then the main event was the Rumble. I mean, at this time of year, it's Royal Rumble season. Lots of indie promotions do a Rumble. It's an easy way to sell tickets. Like, it's a popular match for people. So
I want to say that this was probably the second match of the night.
Yeah, I would agree. Number 1 was Joe Scott. Number 2 was the Superfan. Number 3 was Andy Bivians. I talked with him after the show. He used to wrestle as part of Team Shazam with Dan DeMann back in the CTWE days, back like 2011, 2012, 2013, when I used to go see CTWE. So that's really cool.
Nice.
I knew I recognized him, but then I was like, CTWE, and I asked him, and he's like, yeah, I used to. Number 4 was Ironside Drager. He was the guy that came out to the Red Dead Redemption.
Yes, music. And I picked that right off with that.
And I asked you if he was a character in the game. You're like, no. Number 5 was Punk. He was eliminated in seconds by the Superfan, which makes sense because he beat the Superfan earlier in the night. Awesome. Storytelling. I love it.
How much did you and I freaking cheer that?
Yeah, that was great. Number 6, Justin. I didn't catch the last name because of a lot of the indie shows. It's really hard to hear some of the names. Number 7, Love Doug. He was throwing flower petals.
Oh my god, that was great.
That was great. Kind of reminds me of like a Rico. You know, when he was doing the stuff with Charlie Haas and all that.
I freaking love it because he would just with the flower petals to some of the people.
Number 11 was a dude in a monkey suit. He came out to Hulk Hogan's Real American Music.
Oh my freaking god.
Number 12, Zach Neely. Number 13, CK something. I didn't catch the name. Number 14 in Doink, and number 15 is the Music Man. The Music Man won the Rumble last year, so Mikey Cheese won. He actually won twice because the first time the referee didn't see it.
Yep.
So he gets the title shot against Justin Rando, which ties into Justin Rando punching him in the face earlier in the show.
But who were the last two?
It was Mikey Cheese and Doink, I believe.
No. Mikey and Music Man.
Was it the Music Man? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, it was a good show. I gotta say, really good show. Only took us like 2 hours to get there. Pittsfield, 2 hours is better than the 4 hours sometimes that we do. Not complaining about that either, but,
The micro wrestling is very simple. An hour.
Yeah,
an hour.
I can't wait for that. But, you ready?
Wait a minute.
You picked something good this time. What did you...
The whole feud from 2002.
Yep.
Undertaker versus Brock Lesnar.
Yep.
Case in point, my custom Undertaker action figure with a cast.
Yep. What did you do? Oh, you wrapped... That's pretty cool. I like that.
Yes.
You wrapped gauze around... That looks badass. That looks really cool. I kind of just started right after SummerSlam of 2002. Brock had won the title and all that. Undertaker won a triple threat match with Benoit and Angle to become the number 1 contender.
And he was the secret to come in.
Yep. They did a great sit-down interview with Stephanie McMahon, Brock Lesnar, and Paul Heyman. Stephanie McMahon was the general manager at the time. They brought up Sarah, Undertaker's wife, being pregnant.
Yes.
You know, so while Undertaker was wrestling Matt Hardy, this is like in consecutive weeks.
Yes.
Paul Heyman went into the locker room and confronted, Undertaker's pregnant wife. Brock Lesnar hit Undertaker with a chair, and like
after he ran out of the ring.
Yep, and he touched like Sarah's stomach, and
he goes, "Life's a bitch."
Yep, that's so. And then the next week, Undertaker comes out, says "Payback's a bitch," and Lesnar and Undertaker fought. Matt Hardy broke it up and got beat up, and
Matt was such a jobber at this point a little bit.
Right, and they said that Lesnar had protective custody from the Undertaker. So
yep.
And then they had a match at Unforgiven. I love this era of Undertaker. It was like a resurgence. He started doing the MMA and started doing real strikes, not just like the thrust to the throat.
And
he changed his style so much.
Yes, he did.
2 ref bumps. He did a really sick chair shot on Lesnar, hit him right in the head. There was a DQ, and then what happened after the match?
He threw him right straight through the Unforgiven sign.
Yep, I mean just head first, like
yep.
It was really cool. And then they did on the next SmackDown. It was supposed to be Matt Hardy versus The Undertaker.
Street fight or Falls Count Anywhere.
Yep.
It was one of those ones.
And Undertaker attacked Matt Hardy backstage. And Matt Hardy gets the win because Brock Lesnar interfered. And what did they do to The Undertaker?
Matt went to go climb up on top of a cage structure. Mm-hmm. And as Undertaker was like reaching for him and everything, Brock hit it was propane tank hit the Undertaker's hand, breaking the breaking Undertaker's hand.
Yep.
Hence the cast.
Yep.
And oh my God, fucking Undertaker sold that fucking well.
He really did. And Matt Hardy got the win.
Yeah.
So Matt Hardy can say he beat the Undertaker.
Yep.
And then the next week, Undertaker attacked Matt Hardy, and then they have a woman come out and accuse Undertaker of an affair.
Yep.
And Taker used the cast as a weapon on Lesnar, which foreshadows what's going to happen.
Oh, yes.
And he busted open both Heyman and Brock Lesnar ahead of their match at No Mercy. What was the match at No Mercy?
Hell in the Cell.
Yep.
And for several weeks, he was trying to get Stephanie McMahon to have Undertaker not have the cast for in the match.
Yep. Undertaker was using the cast as a weapon. Brock Lesnar got busted open, and then Undertaker hit a boot to Paul Heyman, who was outside the cage, and then grabbed his tie and was like ramming him into the cage with it, which was great. And of course, Paul Heyman busted open again. Lesnar pried the cast off of Undertaker. Undertaker was still doing strikes, but he was selling it every time he was doing it, which was great. Undertaker actually went for an elbow drop off the top rope, which he didn't do very often. And he actually hit it, which is great, too. So.
And the amount of blood in this fucking match.
Yeah, Brock Lesnar used the stairs to bust open the Undertaker.
He had a pretty damn good gash because it was just pouring, and I mean pouring out of him. One
of my favorite Hell in a Cell matches. Lesnar retained with an F5, and then he climbed to the top of the cage and held up the title belt.
I think it was kind of stupid, though, that they had the last ride get broken up by rope break inside the Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, that was dumb. Like that, the continuity of some of the stuff.
Yeah.
Kind of like in the Elimination Chamber where one year they could pin him outside the ring, and one year they had to be in the ring. Like it was just like if you're doing an Elimination Chamber and you can break on the ropes, that's just stupid.
Yeah, it is.
It's dumb. And then they kind of ended the feud on the next SmackDown. Undertaker called out Brock Lesnar, told him on Sunday he was the best man, and then Big Show threw Undertaker off the stage, and Undertaker didn't come back until the Royal Rumble. And then in 2003, they renewed the rivalry, and they had a biker chain match with The Undertaker and Brock Lesnar, and that was really cool. So you picked a good one, I have to admit. And SmackDown is still on Peacock, so if you pick SmackDown stuff that, and most of the WWE pay-per-views are on Netflix now, so, we can do that. Do you have anything in mind for this time? Yeah, or you got to think about it?
I got to think about it.
Okay.
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Another feud.
Okay.
05.
Okay.
And I'll let you guess what.
Mysterio and Eddie Guerrero.
Yes, such a great feud.
I knew it.
Such a great feud.
I knew it. Yeah, it really was. Yeah. So that'll start at like WrestleMania and go all the way to
Yes, because
SummerSlam.
This is my favorite Eddie.
Yeah, and actually we can put the action figures up.
Yes,
we have those. So, do you want to show stuff off before we go into the Royal Rumble?
Shall we? I'll let you start.
All right.
Show me what you got.
If you don't know, that's from Rick and Morty. One of my favorite shows. This is actually from the XWA show. I love buying merch from the wrestlers.
Yes, we do.
The Unleashed.
And this is really creative.
This is really cool. I like that. This is a 2X, so this is a motivation shirt for me to lose weight. So I definitely enjoy that. They're a good tag team. Like I say, I like Andy Vivian from CTWE. This, I don't think I've ever showed you this.
No.
WrestleFest 21. This had a steel cage match with Cody Rhodes and Kurt Angle. This is while Cody Rhodes was doing like TNA and Ring of Honor and stuff. This is, other matches.
I've seen bits and pieces of this match.
It's really, really good.
Yes.
It's really good. Northeast Wrestling Championship match, Mike Bennett, who was in AEW versus TK O'Ryan. He used to be a member of the Kingdom in Ring of Honor. The Man Scout, Jake Manning. If you don't know who the Man Scout is, please Google it. Awesome character on the Indies. Just awesome. He's literally a man who comes out with the the Boy Scout uniform on and carries the Boy Scout handbook. Awesome. Just awesome. Against Ryback.
You mean Ryback?
Yeah. Cam Zagami, I don't remember him, versus Romeo Roselli. If you remember the mid-2000s, the Heartbreakers, Romeo of the Heartbreakers, awesome. The Sexy Beast Bull Dread, who is a friend of mine, awesome wrestler. And Jerry the King Lawler is his tag team partner.
Ooh.
Who did so many shows for Northeast Wrestling. I cannot describe to you how many Northeast Wrestling shows that Jerry Lawler did.
And he's such a great guy to meet.
Yep, he is. He really is. And I gave you the picture of us with him.
Wait. There it is.
Special appearances by The Godfather, Mandy Leone, who was in Ring of Honor, Maria Manic, I don't remember who she is, and The Great Khali. Oh, this is the event where I met The Great Khali, and I wish I got my money back, because he was a douchebag.
Yep.
Warbeard Hansen, who is Ivar of the War Raiders, who now might as well just go somewhere else, because he means nothing, against Ron Zombie. If you don't know who Ron Zombie is, he looks pretty much exactly like Rob Zombie, and it's an awesome character. It's just great.
It's just not because we don't like Ivar. It's because the way fucking Triple H.
What they just did to him. Donovan Dijak versus Wrecking Ball Legursky. Wrecking Ball Legursky wrestles for NWA now. Yep. I believe Dijak is a champion in MLW right now, so that's cool.
We met him, and we met Wrecking Ball.
Yep. Adrenaline Rush, I don't remember who they are, versus the Battle Brothers. Battle Brothers are a really good tag team that wrestled in CTWE and Northeast Wrestling. I would suggest Googling them. They're actually a really good tag team. They're really good dudes. Brad Hollister versus Vinny Marseglia, who is part of The Righteous now, and Travis Flip Gordon. So, I haven't even opened this, but I love having the DVDs from the shows that I went to. Most of their stuff now, I believe, is just on streaming. I don't think they do the DVDs anymore.
Aww.
So to have these, I'm really happy that I have that.
The one thing we got to keep an eye out for is more of the backyard wrestling.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. And I'm back on my kick of buying figures. MVP for $23. This, I haven't met him, but I had to get this.
Dude,
Classy Freddie Blassie for $20, the elite one.
Right?
Like, it has the cane and everything.
I kind of figured that you were going to go get him.
Right. And then this, I had to get this. The Legends from Target, Bobby the Brain Heenan. The face isn't the greatest, but I still think it's cool. I'm really happy I got that. This is pure nostalgia for me. From Ollie's Masters of the Universe book, The Epic History of He-Man, She-Ra, and the Masters of the Universe. Now, what a lot of people might not know, this was not originally a cartoon. This was a toy line that was turned into a cartoon. You know, it's not like the Ninja Turtles where it was a comic book and then it got turned into a cartoon. This was a toy line that got turned into a cartoon. It's full color pages. It's just like the whole history of Masters, including like the Kevin Smith, Masters of the Universe that's on Netflix, which I do want to check out. I haven't watched it yet. So I really love this book. And then, of course, Ollie's again. And they have really cool like graphic novels and stuff. Suicide Squad, Get Joker, Ending the Trail of Broken Bloody Bodies Left in the Crown Prince of Crime's Wake. Amanda Waller's Suicide Squad, now led by Jason Todd, the Red Hood, must hunt down Batman's greatest foe in hopes of putting him 6 feet under. So I will definitely do a review of this, and I will let you check it out as well after I'm done, because that's really cool. Why don't you show what you got?
Can you press it again?
Sure.
Show me what you got.
I am glad I bought this just to open it. Look at how... From Walmart. Look at how damaged that is.
Yeah, that's not.
And Eric Bischoff's head is almost falling off. Literally, look.
Yeah, and he never had a neck that thick either.
No, he didn't. And this I bought from you a while back.
Yep.
Cody Rhodes, AEW.
Yep.
I think his AEW action figures look a little bit better than the WWE
Yeah, the face
ones.
actually looks real on these ones as opposed to the WWE ones. Mikey Cheese, I'm taking your belt off the table. I gotta put stuff on the table after.
This is another one I got from you. So, how many years ago now?
Oh, it's been a while.
Yeah.
Back when CM Punk was still in AEW. Yeah.
The one of 5,000.
Yep.
And it's your Chase one.
Yep. And just so Mick Foley is on the table because he is the inspiration for the name of our show, Cheap Pops. So.
Yes. I wouldn't mind meeting him again.
Yeah, the Funko keeps falling over, so Mick, sorry, you're...
Oh, wait, this is for you.
Oh, this is for me? You got me Wolverine claws!
Yes!
That's really cool. That's pretty badass, actually. That's cool. You know what I'm going to put these with? I'm going to put these with the Deadpool head that I have. This is going to go with it. That's cool. Thank you, dude.
You're
cool.
welcome.
That's pretty badass.
I bought those a while back, and I keep forgetting to
cool.
give them to you. I have to thank you for this.
Oh, yeah. The Survivor Series 93 Bret Hart, where he was the only one wearing the pink singlet. Everybody else was wearing the black, which was kind of funny.
I'm going to try to pick up another one of these because I want to make a custom Owen Hart.
With the pink? Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that'll be cool. I'm going to play it again just for that one.
Show me what you got.
This was an awesome one.
Yeah, that's a really cool Shawn Michaels like that. Yeah, that's like a late '97 Shawn Michaels.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
And I love how it looks. Jack specific, I love it.
Yeah, I'm thinking about picking up that Undertaker one that you showed me, the Ministry of Darkness one. For with the shipping, it'll be like $22.
Which is not bad.
Right, it's the SummerSlam 99 one, but the face kind of looks like Brian Lee. It really doesn't look like the Unders. With the Jack specific, a lot of the ones, the faces never looked right, but the figures were still cool.
Yeah.
So I think I'm going to do that. But what else you got?
I had to show off my Rey Mysterio.
From
Halloween Havoc 97.
Yep. Just going to open this while you're...
And my Eddie Guerrero.
From that same pay-per-view?
Yes.
That's really cool. And of course, he brought Great Muda and put Muda on the table today. So, and if you don't notice, our logo is on the T-shirts.
Yes.
We had custom ones made. That is, I love that.
And this was a custom 2002 Undertaker I made.
Yep.
If you don't recognize from where, this was the feud with Hulk Hogan where the bike stalled out.
Yep.
This, I am so glad I picked up for $8.
Buff Bagwell, complete with the top hat. That's
Yes.
really cool. That's one of the Toy Biz ones. That's actually really cool.
And my custom Chris Jericho Lionheart.
That's really cool. I like that a lot. So you use like the AEW figure and then
Another AEW figure.
that's cool. I like that.
Dude, these are so easy. Just the midsection. Just,
Yep.
and it's just a little ball.
Yep. A lot of the elites for WWE do that too, like the
Yes.
figures. But yeah, so is that all you got?
Yes.
So I bought another Rumble box. We unboxed one of these on one of our episodes. So I'm going to do it this time. Ooh. We got pins and magnets. Got the old school. I'll take a picture of these because I'm not going to just show them. The WWF logo was a magnet.
Nice.
Oh, Hulk Hogan doing a pose with Pikachu as a magnet.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's cool. My nickname in high school was Diesel, so with the WWF logo, and then
Wait,
World War 3 as a pin.
Yep, it is the real one.
Yep. The mystery sticker pack. Oh, this has a tearaway thing. That's cool.
Ooh.
Had some good stickers last time, so I'm hoping there'll be some really good ones this time. A pixelated Undertaker.
Ooh.
Flying Brian Pillman from one of the video games, his
Nice.
profile. A Yokozuna pixelated logo.
Nice.
WCW Uncensored from like 2000 logo.
Yoink.
Monday Nitro TNT logo.
Yoink.
The old school WWF logo.
Ooh.
Tomato Face Sting from like WCW. A pixelated, or from like WCW.
That came last time.
Bret Hart from like the WrestleMania game. Shawn
Nice.
Michaels from the WrestleMania game. A pixelated Honky Tonk Man. Wow, that's like
Ric Flair.
Ric Flair from one of the old WCW games. Samu from the Headstringers. Oh, that one came in the last box, so you can have that one too.
Sweet.
So did that one. A Chris Jericho from No Mercy. Hulk Hogan from the WrestleFest game. That's
Nice.
cool.
And that
Macho
came
Man, you can have that one if you want it.
Nope, I already got this one.
Okay.
And I have the Chris Jericho as well. Those are yours.
Oh, a mystery magnet pack.
Ooh.
These boxes are really cool. If
Yes,
you get
yes, they are.
Rumble box from superstickerclub.com. If you can snag one of those, they're like $25. Oh, Demolition, but it's Crush and Smash.
Oh, there you go, bro.
Because they are my favorite tag team. Not that version, but still cool. A magnet of Rey
Oh my
Mysterio.
god, wearing the Spider-Man.
A pixelated Attitude Era Intercontinental title belt. An Ico Pro magnet. X-Pac from like No Mercy or WrestleMania 2000. I don't know who that is. That's just a little pixelated guy.
Oh, that's from the old WrestleMania one.
Yep, and there's another one. Oh, an Undertaker logo with the hand, and then a Nature Boy Ric Flair from a video game.
Nice.
Trading cards, where I see Crush at the beginning. Oh, they got to do this with the... You got to be smarter than the tape. That's the problem. That's the problem I have. So, Crush, old school evil. Oh, Terrorize Triple H from way back, and Bam Bam Bigelow. That's
Nice.
cool. I swear, I will take pictures of all this stuff. Ooh, I like these magnets.
Yes.
These boxes are so cool. Like, we've been doing this, all the stuff, cool stuff that's in it. A WCW Beach Blast bookmark. A Raw is War / SmackDown bookmark.
Yes.
And then a magnet of Sting
From 1999.
Halloween Havoc 1999. And another thing that I wanted to do, I figure you do two, I'll do two. The slap bands, the WWE slap bands, you could use the knife if you want to do that. I wanted to see what we get, just for the hell of it. There is $1 million championship belt in these. I'm hoping we get to that. But
what's your favorite?
Oh, it's the Rock, the custom belt that he never used.
It's the Crunch.
Oh, that's the. I think this is the women's
Yes,
world
that is the
championship.
women's.
So that's cool. What I do with it? Oh! What'd you get?
Oh! You
did get the $1 million belt. That's cool. And I think this looks like a... Oh, it's the World Heavyweight title, the current World Heavyweight title that is currently on. I love these things. Like, that's really cool. Dude, that's badass. Like, since I bought these, the $1 million belt one is mine. I'm just saying.
You can have all of them.
But we might end up giving these as prizes when we do, like, trivia, you know.
Yes.
But, yeah, that's really cool. I mean, it's the $1 million belt. That was the only one I was hoping to get, so. I mean, these slap band things, these were huge when I was a kid. Like, not WWE ones, but slap
Well,
bands.
yeah, back in the day with me, too.
Yep, so just throwing the stuff. I end up cleaning everything up later. Close the knife so nobody gets caught. The Royal Rumble happened, and where did it happen from?
You know I'm going to say it, right?
Yeah.
Fucking Saudi Arabia.
You've said it 20 times already. So
yeah, so that's why I said I know you know I'm going to say it.
I discussed this with my buddy Dave. I thought there were a lot of empty seats, and there were some.
Yes.
But the way they had the lights, it looked like the seats were empty. But once they did, like, you know, they had their cell phones out with the lights, you could see that there was a lot of people. There wasn't the crowd that I think they were expecting. I guess from what I heard, the totals were like 25,000 people. But for a Saudi Arabia show in a stadium that they built, that you only drew that, you know,
yeah,
that doesn't bode well for a 2-night WrestleMania next year, you know. But I guess if they get enough money, they don't care. Number 1 was Charlotte. Number 2 was Alexa Bliss. Tag team partners, kind of like Demolition in '89, but they didn't really fight. They just kind of acted like they were going to put moves on each other, kind of like an exhibition. I'm not going down the entire list.
Yeah, no.
I'm just some notables in my opinion. Number 6, Lola Vice from NXT. I don't remember what number Kiana James came up, but I thought she was really impressive. She did a Samoan drop on Nia Jax at one point.
Yeah, that was very impressive.
Yep. Sol Ruka was number 10. JC Jane, the NXT Women's Champion, was number 25. From NXT, number 27 was Kalani Jordan. Number 29 was Brie Bella, who got a huge pop. When that Brie Mode music hit, the crowd went crazy. And number 30 was Tiffany Stratton, making her return, and that was a big pop as well.
Yes.
Who won the Women's Royal Rumble?
I know she's great and everything. I still wish that they would have went somebody different, and you know who I'm talking about. Yeah. Liv Morgan won.
Yeah, and she's really good at being a heel. She's really good at being cocky. And now that Dominic Mysterio is back as well, I think that's really cool. I think it's a good dynamic. And he's still the Intercontinental Champion, and he's still the AAA Mega Champion, which is really cool.
Who did he come back looking like with glasses on?
Oh, Ned Flanders.
Yes!
From The Simpsons, which was cool. And then a career-threatening match, AJ Styles versus Gunther. There wasn't a lot to say about, it's a good match, but AJ fought hard, but he passed out to Gunther's sleeper. He took his gloves off, but then he put them back on, and then did his pose in the ring, and, so...
It was funny when I sent you.
Yeah.
Triple H.
Yeah, you're going to put the glove, I put the gloves in the ring,
Like I freaking told you to.
Yeah, so this next match I did not pay attention to at all. Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre for the WWE title. I didn't care.
Nope.
I don't care about Sami Zayn anymore. I just don't. Unless they give him the title at some point, I don't care. It's kind of like Braun Strowman became at one point. I just didn't care anymore. Like, he comes out, he does the same thing. When he was with the Bloodline, it was interesting. But the whole underdog thing, it wore off for Rey Mysterio, and for me it's worn off for Sami Zayn. I'm sorry. Drew McIntyre won with a Claymore, so, I don't know. And then the men's Rumble match, number 1 was Opa Femi. He eliminated Braun Breaker, Rey Mysterio, Solo Sikoa, Matt Cardona, and Rusev. They gave him the Diesel treatment, you know what I mean? Like, from '94. He eliminated a bunch of people and looked dominant.
Yes.
Who was number 2?
Braun Breaker, and I disagree with how they did. I'm gonna see how it fucking plays out, but like I said in the beginning, they should have just strapped a fucking rocket to his ass and just let him go.
Well, I get it. He got attacked by a masked man in the aisleway and got a super kick and a stomp. Looked just like, Seth Rollins, which yes. I don't know if that's where they're going, but and then the masked man threw him in the ring, and Obafemi just threw him over the top rope. So,
yep. And he looked like he was sleeping on the outside.
Yeah, that was pretty funny. A lot of memes of him,
yes.
with a pillow and all that.
I think I sent you the video of backstage and stuff with them being carted out and everything.
Yeah. Yep.
The best one is with Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
Where she kicks her out of the golf cart.
Yeah, that was cool. Number 8 was Javon Evans. Javon Evans seems to be a guy that they're really high on, and he's highly athletic. He's really good.
Yes.
So, and I think he'll be a merch cylinder. That boy is bouncy. All that. That's good for a T-shirt. You know what I mean? Number 9 was Mr. Iguana from AAA.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people hate that gimmick because it is goofy. It's kind of like Danhausen, or Orange Cassidy. I think it's entertaining, and Lucha Libre has always just been about entertainment.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So
I think it was funny, the double choke slam from Damian Priest.
Yeah.
On both of them.
Yeah, that was... number 10 was Trick Williams. I think he's another guy they've got high hopes for. He's got a lot of charisma. Number 11, Cody. But it was said number 1 on the graphic, which happened a lot. It happened during the women's match. It happened here. They were having trouble with the timer. Our buddy Dave showed me a thing from SmackDown where the graphic came up. Braun Breaker was number 1 in the Rumble.
And they fucked it up.
Yeah, they showed it on SmackDown as when Fraxium was coming out. Now, to me, I've done some video editing. I edit these shows, the shows that we do. Why were the Royal Rumble files anywhere near the SmackDown files?
Yes.
How do you do that? How do you? It should be in a different file folder. You're not even using it till the next day. That just or maybe they did it just to fake people out. You know what I mean? To make it look like they were. But they were having trouble with their graphics and their clock all night long. Number 12 is El Grande Americano. Who's number 13?
Was it La Parca?
No, it was the original.
It's the original.
Original El Grande Americano. And what did they do in the middle of the ring with the 2 Americanos? They did the Spider-Man meme. It was tremendous. Number 14, formerly Powerhouse Hobbs, Royce Keys. They showed Powerhouse Hobbs on the screen first, and then they transitioned it to Royce Keys. You think it's stupid they changed their name. WWE wants to own the name. They do that kind of thing. They even mentioned that him and Cody have a past, so they're alluding to AEW, which, whatever. Number 18 is...
La Parca.
Yes, which... Go ahead.
I sent it to you, too.
Yes.
How stupid can you be? Oh, I thought he was dead.
Yeah, Google is free. I'm just saying,
It is. It's completely free.
And if you listen to the commentary, Corey Graves even mentioned that it was, a third generation,
yes,
of it. It's
even I said that is mini Parka.
It's just AAA owns the trademark.
Yes,
it's dumb. Number 22 was Brock Lesnar. He went face-to-face with Obafemi. At one point, Cody Rhodes was, hanging over the top rope. His waist was over the top rope, and Drew McIntyre hit a Claymore, from outside the ring and eliminated Cody Rhodes. So that was pretty cool. Number 30 was Gunther, and I think they missed a great opportunity. I don't know if they did it just because they didn't think the Saudi crowd would react the way the crowd the next night did.
Yes.
But on Raw the next night, they had Gunther come out to AJ Styles' music. How much of a trolling would it have been for Gunther to come out as number 30 with AJ Styles' music? The crowd would have went nuts and then groaned.
Yes.
And they saw Gunther.
Boom!
I think he should have used that at the Royal Rumble, not the next night. He could have even done it the next night. He could have come out to AJ Styles' music the next night and laughed even harder at it. You know what I mean? Like, but whatever. You know, I'm just a dumb wrestling fan. I shouldn't have an opinion, according to Triple H. You know.
So. I don't know if it was done purposely or what with Ilya Dragunov and Brock Lesnar in the corner. No selling.
Yeah.
Or whatever. I don't know if it was purpose or not.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to see them have a match, but
yeah, I don't know if they do that. You know,
if anything, I would love to see Brock versus Omafemi.
I think that's probably where they're going. You know, the last four ended up being Roman Reigns, Randy Orton, Gunther, and Logan Paul. It came down to Gunther and Roman Reigns, and Roman won. And spoiler alert, if you haven't seen it, I mean, we're recording this on Wednesday. If you haven't seen it by now, it's going to be CM Punk versus Roman Reigns at WrestleMania. And one other thing I wanted to talk about, Collision from the 31st of January. It started out with Darby Allin versus Clark Connors. I wrote, Shivani is way too much like he was in 2000. Just over the top, like screaming, like Michael Cole did in like the late, 2000, like 2012, 2013. Just yelling constantly for everything. Just, it's dumb. Really fast-paced, hard-hitting match. Connors tapped out to the Scorpion Deathlock, and then Gabe Kidd attacks Darby. So I'm sure at Revolution it'll be Gabe Kidd against Darby. And the Rascals against Crew. Crew is Leo Rush and Action Andretti. And they had Lacey Lane, who was formerly Caden Carter in WWE. She came out with them. A high spot fest, but highly entertaining. The Rascals won. So.
Nice. The one thing that we forgot to mention when Rey Mysterio entering, he had to get rid of the cross.
Oh, yeah, because they were in Saudi Arabia,
yes.
Which, whatever. I mean, if you're going to take blood money, you're going to do whatever they tell you to do. So,
I think it's funny on the graphic, they removed it from his mask, but they forgot to do it on his chest.
Yeah, whatever. Well, yeah, it's just dumb. And then, Ciampa debuted on Dynamite, and this was his title match against Mark Briscoe. Awesome entrance video and theme for Tommaso Ciampa. It's really popular on Spotify right now. Amazing match, and Tommaso won the TNT title. I think they're going to go really far with him. I think he can be a world heavyweight contender.
Definitely.
Yeah, he's older. I mean, I think he's in his 40s, but still. He
looks like he's much older than that.
Yeah, well, because he's got the gray beard.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean, he's ripped. You know what I mean? So,
I think it's funny some of the memes I've sent you with our Triple H. What are you doing in AEW?
Yeah. And then the main event was the women's tag title: the Sisters of Sin, Sky Blue, and Julia Hart versus the Babes of Wrath, Harley Cameron and Willow Nightingale. A very good match, and the Babes of Wrath retained. I said it earlier, the women in wrestling are stepping up like crazy. Like Julia Hart and Sky Blue and her amazing tag team. Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron are good. Chris Statlander is the women's champion there now.
I am very excited about the match, mixed tag match.
Mm-hmm.
Toni Storm.
Oh, yeah.
With
Orange Cassidy.
Orange Cassidy against Wheeler Yuta. Yep. Superhuman.
Yeah, superhuman.
And, what the hell is her name?
Marina Shafir.
Yes. And whoever gets pinned has to get their head shaved bald.
Now, I think it's going to be Wheeler Yuta. But I could totally see Toni Storm getting her head shaved and just going nuts as a character. Going completely bonkers. And, I definitely could see that happening.
Absolutely.
So, I don't know. I think it's going to be Wheeler Yuta because he's got long hair.
Yes.
That would be, but I could definitely see that happening.
He looks like a freaking shepherd dog.
Yeah. So do you have anything else before we wrap up? Anything else?
Nope.
Okay, so we're going to be doing the Rey Mysterio versus Eddie Guerrero feud from 2005 next time we record. After this episode, stay tuned. I am going to play the 2 clips from the Backyard Wrestling video that we watched, and they're only like 10 seconds long a piece, but they're hilarious.
Absolutely.
They are absolutely hilarious. So stay tuned after for that. cheappops.redbubble.com for
merchandising.
We have a new logo. It's going to be on the bottom of the screen as the logo for the screen. And that's going to be put up soon, but I did put up a couple new ones.
Yes, and I got to take more pictures of the arena I did and send them to you.
Yeah, and I will post them. Yes, definitely. cheappopsshow.com, at cheappopshow on social media. Like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you think about the show. We're not expecting to get a crap load of subscribers, but we would like more. I mean, We're up to 71. We would like more. That's why we do shows. We hand out our flyers and stuff. We do this for fun, but the more people that watch it, the more fun it is.
Yes, it is.
So at Cheap Pop Show for all our social media. And I have to edit some of our TikTok videos because I have some of our green screen videos that I haven't gotten around to. I put them in a folder, and I can't remember which folder I put them in, which sucks.
And we still got some stuff to post for us playing video games.
Yeah, which is in another folder that I can't find. But I do have them. It's just, and we probably will do more as far as video games pretty soon. Yeah, follow our social media. Facebook is where I post most of the things because Twitter is kind of a cesspool. It's mainly just ads and like porn and political stuff, which sucks. The
one thing I do have to say about one of the videos, we're playing a little game of Whap Buck, Whap Fuck.
Yeah, the Backyard Wrestling one. Yeah.
Yes.
So so that'll be at the end of this. Thank you so much if you stuck with us through the whole episode, even moving the chair into the room and all that stuff. Thank you very much. We really appreciate you checking us out. And to the people that have been with us from the beginning, thank you very much.
Thank you.
So I'm going to take it this time. Pop guys out.
He was a madman, man.